me, 'cause I'm never gonna come back.
Hey, what's up guys, Nerds, aka Joe, and welcome back to another How to Bridge episode. And on today, we're going to be covering my favorite kit, Berserker. I know I just put a really annoying pronunciation for it, but this kit is commonly known as the kit that players would use if they want to stall a game, or it's an annoying kit you can't run from that everyone uses. For all you Champions players, this kit can be narrowed down to the leap effect given to assassins, minus the wall kick and minus the huge fall damage reduction. However, you can reduce fall damage with this kit. Berserker is probably the most used kit at the moment because it is very, very well functional on every map. And to cover some basic facts, it's a free kit, so players don't have to pay to get it, which is pretty good in my opinion. However, it is the most overly used kit, so it doesn't even matter that you don't have to pay for it. Players are given a stone axe at the start, and axes give players a leaping ability that has a 7-second recharge, which is pretty overpowered right now. Also, when it is used, it allows the player to lunge upward or forward 6 to 8 blocks. It's good for those players who want to go for those kills. And it's also extremely defensive because we're out of any situation with this kit. So let's cover some basic things you can do with Berserker. So currently you can only do this on maps like Volcanic. So it's called the Berserker Bridge. And with this you can leap forward and place blocks below you as you move forward. So basically it'll allow you to get to another team's island by building Red Cross by jumping and building. Berserker will allow you to do this a lot faster. Berserker Tower. Now what this basically is, if you've probably seen me do this in a few videos, is where I leap up walls and you place a block below yourself so you don't take all the fall damage when you're going back down. So basically what this would do to allow you to get up a skybase with ease, and it'll make it where you don't have to build all the way up there. You can just leap up there. Now there's angling hits. So you can also do this with Berserker, which is where you would leap in front of the player and probably try to knock them into the fence, water, or in the void. Not forward or backward, but knock them to the side. Now there is the crushing blow of Berserker, which commonly isn't a very good idea because if you don't have good aim, you're going to miss that hit. But it's basically getting that extra hit by leaping into the enemy to strafe a hit. Okay, I poorly explained that. But as you see in this clip, I leap in to get an extra hit while he does not get that same hit. But with players with good aim, typically this type of thing won't work on them. So it's not highly recommended, but if you really do need that final hit or just a few extra hits, this is definitely the thing you want to do in the middle of a fight. So here are some do's/don'ts with a Berserker. So, don't leap into a fight, even though I know I commonly do this, and it's not really a good idea. Because if the player does end up having more teammates or gets you extremely low, you're probably going to need to leap away. Sometimes the loot will be worth it where you can pick up the loot and run, but usually you will have to leap away if there are enemies nearby. Don't leap up platforms without walls. For this reason being is that the player is given a chance to knock you out of the air. As soon as you get up there, they can knock you off, and you won't have a second leap, so you won't be able to leap back up or leap to a safe area. Do, however, hit players off of a platform. If they knock you off, try to leap back up. But depending on the situation, this isn't a good idea because it can just knock you off again. And typically you won't be able to land in the water because not all maps have water like right near sky bases. Now, as much as I love the kit, I got harassed about this, basically, that if I don't suggest nerfs for this kit, I'm a hypocrite with the series, so I said I'll suggest some nerfs. However, I do feel like the velocity in Berserker is perfectly fine in my opinion. However, it does need a cooldown. It's currently 7 seconds in my opinion is a bit too little because you can just leap away every... Just thinking about it, you can never escape a Berserker if they're leaping on you every 7 seconds, because you can only cover so much ground in 7 seconds. And it's also impossible to chase them down if you're not Berserker. I feel like it should get a 10 to 14 second cooldown, for this reason being that it would probably halve the number of times a Berserker will leap, so that they can't just continuously run or continuously chase a player, so a player actually gets a chance to get away from a Berserker. However, I don't want to completely ruin the kit to the point where you can't completely chase a player, because after all, that's what Berserker was made for. Also, in terms of kit upgrades, I actually managed to come up with a few good kit upgrades in my opinion, where it would have breakfall levels and it would reduce the cooldown back to its original state, which a lot of players would enjoy. And I feel like it should get a few other awesome buffs. So for level 10, I feel like it should reduce the cooldown down to 12 seconds, because I feel like that would actually make a lot of players a lot happier, knowing the kit is almost back to its original point. Next is level 30. With level 30, the players would start getting breakfall levels, so they would get breakfall level 1. and I feel like this is very important because when you're Berserker, a lot of the damage you take comes from your leaf because you actually do take quite a bit of fall damage over time. Level 50, the Iron Axe. I feel like you should get an Iron Axe also because it seems like a decent upgrade for Berserker at level 50. Level 60, reduce the cooldown down to 10 seconds. It's still getting close to that 8-second mark. But I feel like this is also really needed for level 60. It really shows that you have been playing a lot. Level 80, reduce the cooldown to 8 seconds. Now it'll be in its prime state, and I feel like this is also really good for Berserkers. I was going to suggest another Breakfall level, like going down to level 2. However, 2 will virtually take no full damage if that's the case. And then there's level 100. So I thought of a really interesting idea with these kit upgrades is that they actually provide potion effects. For Apple, I wish I had done this because I feel like there was a really cool idea I had where I'll explain it later. But basically, the Berserker, after each kill, speed 2 for 10 seconds. Now, I don't think it would be fair for this to stack. I feel like it should reset to 10 seconds every time a kill is gotten. Just so the players cannot get speed like 30 from getting 3 kills at once. So, let me know, guys, what your opinions on these kit upgrades are. But without further ado, let's get into the gameplay. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this video, and once again, thank you if you made it to the end of the video, and yeah, let me know if you guys want to see more How to Bridge, because the next one will be coming out next week with 2 videos at the same time, because I feel like I want to do these a lot faster, so that I can actually rush it to where I can actually help you guys with maps. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this How to Bridge. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more. This is Nerds telling you to stay awesome. Subscribe, and of course, have a nice game.